G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back with another Final Fantasy 15 Comrades guide, and this time I'm going to be showing you where to get a very good lance or polearm named the Dragon Whisker. Now this one can go all the way up to level 99, and thanks to a Reddit user named solokazama, he actually showed a build on how to get this up to 473 strength and 410 stamina, which is amazingly beastly. It is a good weapon by itself, but as a stat stick or a stat booster, kind of like equipment, it is just insane. So I'm going to be referencing his guide, and I'll put a link down in the description below so you can check it out on Reddit. But otherwise, thank you to solokazama. In order to get the Dragon Whisker, you first have to unlock the base weapon, which is the Corseska, and this one is available once you unlock the Kalthus HQ or the outpost, and there you'll get a trading post, and at this trading post you'll be able to trade 3 crooked helix horns and 3 sharp scythes for the Corseska. Now to get the crooked helix horn, you have to do a quest called Too Tough to Tame, and in this you'll have to stop the horses, I guess, from getting to the other end of the thing. But what you have to do is just break their horns. Usually get about 1 or maybe 2, so this is quite a low level mission as well, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. As far as the sharp scythes go, you can actually get them from a mission called the Terrible Treants, and this is a mission way up in the northeast of the map, and in this you'll have to kill a few Trents, but also a few wasp type monsters, and I believe the wasp type monsters drop it on breaks, and you'll need 3 of those. So once you have 3 crooked helix horn and 3 sharp scythe, we're going to head back to Kalthus HQ or outpost, and we're going to go buy the Corseska. Once you get that on the upgrade table, you'll see the requirements for it are pretty hard, I guess. It needs 20 strength, 20 vit, 20 magic, and 20 spirit to be remodeled up into its next level, which is the Harpoon. Now this can be a bit daunting because you need to raise the 4 stats, but again, thank you to solokazama, this is actually made pretty easy for you. Solokazama says that we should use a few key ingredients to really make sure that we're going to get the most out of this weapon, and what he recommends is 2 dragon horns. Now you can get the dragon horns as a rare break from the heads of the Jabberwock in the Injurious Jabberwocks mission. You will also need 4 monster jaws, which drop off Bandersnatch breaks, and these can be found most easily in the Baleful Bandersnatch mission. Finally, you'll need 1 Hecht Eye's Eye, which drops in the Ghost in the Machine mission from the multi-eyed blobs. At this stage, your weapon should be around about level 30 and all the requirements should be filled for the remodel, but we're going to push it to the next level with the next ingredient, which is the laser sensors. Now you can get the laser sensors from a quest called The Ghost in the Machine, and it comes from pretty much what is an MAX Angelus type of enemy, but it's just kind of like a green Ninja Turtle version. These laser sensors are a rare break, so you can break all the parts on the big robot here. I think there's around about 7 breaks that you can do on the machine, and each of these breaks have a chance to give you that laser sensor. Now most of the time I probably get about 1 or 2, but you can actually get up to about 7 off this one quest. The trick I've been using is breaking all the parts on the machine, and then before the quest finishes or before I've killed the machine, I actually abort out of the quest. While you don't get the food buff doing this, it'll save a lot of time on loading in and out of the camp. If you're having trouble breaking any of the parts, I recommend using a lance or a hammer with the air step sigil or the sigil of the rogue. You're actually going to need about 40 of these if you want to go with the optimal build here. Personally, I didn't have the time to farm up these 40 laser sensors, so I kind of made do. So you'll see my lance only gets to about 300 strength, but with the laser sensors you are going to push it up around that 470, which is fantastic. So if you haven't already, push the weapon to level 30 and remodel it with the laser sensors, and then just keep on pumping in those laser sensors. You'll see now your weapon is actually a harpoon, and the requirements for it to get to a Dragon Whisker are actually 100 strength and 100 vit. This is where those laser sensors really come into it, because each of them give 8 strength and 8 vitality, while minusing spirit and magic, but that's not a huge concern. Also, with Sid's 20% buff, which I have another guide on how to get it permanently, this will make this even more fast and more efficient. Once you push the Harpoon to level 60 and you've met those requirements of 100 strength and 100 vit, you will push the weapon or remodel it into the Dragon Whisker. Now you'll see that the level cap has gone to 99 and you'll get the skill Penetrator X, which has a chance to reduce the enemy's defense by 50%. So all over a great weapon. You can keep on pumping the laser sensors in at this point to get the desired result, or the maximum strength and vit out of this one, but really at this point you're free to use whatever you like, as there's no other requirements to satisfy. I would also recommend, if you're undecided on what skill you want with this weapon, maybe leave it at about level 97 or level 98. That gives you a little bit of freedom to change the active skill in this. If you push it to 99, you won't ever be able to change the active skill again. So there you go, guys. That is a pretty good guide to get, I would say, well, definitely the best spear in the game. It is goddamn fantastic. Once again, a big thank you to solokazama over at the Final Fantasy 15 subreddit. If you haven't been over to the subreddit, I highly recommend you check it out, because right now it's pretty hot and active. There'll be a link to that in the description below. So guys, if this guide did help you out, then please leave a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or suggestions, or you've got an idea for a weapon you want me to cover next, then let me know. Just know that I am pretty busy at the moment, otherwise I would be pushing out more guides, but I am incredibly busy, so my apologies on the pace of these things. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo.